Hey guys, hello from Happy Crafters. It is Tuesday, right Alicia? I already have lost what day it was, but today is Tuesday and we are going to walk you through a really fun project. You're about to get a sneak peek in just a second, but we're gonna go over every single step so then you guys can do this at home. And we are going to also give you these free cut files so now you can create them and you can enjoy them in your own home, or you can decide to sell them. And we think they're going to be a really big seller for you because anything home decor is always going to be trending and it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So we hope you get to enjoy too. And we think some of the supplies that we're getting ready to show you, you already have at home. So why not craft away with supplies that are probably in your junk drawer? So here are all of our new shelves. We can't get enough of them recently, but let me flip you around. Sorry, getting a close-up right now, but that right there, right there, that home sign is what we'll be making today. So as you can see, we have given you the cut files already, and you can do it side by side with me if you want to join. We'd love to see you in action. Let me flip you around. Oh, by the way, here is our clean classroom. It took a lot of digging, but we are officially there. So anyway, these are some of our latest projects, and this home decor is what we'll be making today. We also have other cut file options for you. I think today I've decided we're going to do the word luck with little shamrock right there instead of that steer head. But obviously this one is super popular, especially with that steer head, and you can create anything. You can choose to do a longer word, or you could do shorter, you could do someone's name, you could customize with, let's say someone's getting married, and you could put both of their names in there too. Look how adorable. So anyway, let's get started. Flip you over back and forth. Hopefully you don't get dizzy with me. But we have some of our supplies here. So these are your just any day wear mason jars. So they are white. We actually purchased the glass jars and then we spray painted them. So we just laid them out all outside. It actually was a beautiful day a few weeks ago, and we did this quick dry that was a matte finish. It was purchased at Hobby Lobby for I think like $6, but you know, with Hobby Lobby there's always a 50% off coupon, so make sure you grab a hold of that one. But here are the jars finished. So we chose to do a matte finish, like I said, in the spray paint, and then they're already getting a little bit sanded down just by wear and tear of, you know, it knocking into other things, but we wanted that rustic feel, so you could actually take sandpaper and do it yourself, and depending on how rustic you want to go, that's how much you would sand it down. So we left it pretty white here, but obviously when it gets nicked it's going to start chipping, but we really like that effect. You can see it up close, kind of that distressed look. So let's get started. Those mason jars we actually purchased, I know we should have them already in our classroom, but we actually purchased them on Amazon, and they were for a pack of 12. And so if you're doing a set of 4, it's gonna be around $6, so like $5.87 for the set of 4. So if you were just doing 3, it would be a little bit cheaper. And then the other materials you would need would be burlap. Or we got this jumbo roll here, and this was $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. But again, get that 50% off coupon. And this is, let's see what size. It's a pretty thick, it's 2.5 inches by 30 feet. So that is a huge roll, they're not lying. It's super, super jumbo. So this can make several mason jars. So divide that into your cost as well. And so make sure that you add all of that, add your time together so you guys are benefiting from it as well. But honestly, this project is so much fun. You're gonna wanna give it to everyone for all the gifts coming up. So let's show you how we do it. If you are working with us at home, give us a thumbs up. We'd love to see, and let us know which one you decide. So let me flip you around and show you what your cut file should look like. We have this home up here, and that was the one I already showed you a finished product of. We have a little bit of a thicker one, and then we have our luck here. So these are just ones that I created in Silhouette Studio, but if you get carried away like I do in fonts, you can go through the text. Create any word that you want. I would just make sure that you do them separately so then you can figure out the spacing. And then I'm gonna go up here, color it so I can see it. And I would do each letter individually. So then I would go to home, or if you wanted to do the shape, that's also how you would do it. And if you wanted to get real snazzy, you could change the font of each letter. So there's way too many. Look how long it would take me. There's my drop down over here. We have so many fonts. We're obsessed at Happy Crafters. But anyway, we gave you these free cut files here. So if you're watching, make sure you select the one that you want. I'm gonna delete that from my demo. And today we are going to be doing the St. Patrick's Day because it is coming up, I believe. When we're crafting so hard in here, we don't even know what day it was. What day it is. All right. So this, when you get it, you'll see that it is grouped together. And if that's close enough for you to cut and make sure you get to save your vinyl, then you can choose to leave it that close, or you could always right click and go ungroup, and now you'll see that you can select them individually. But these will be fine. Let's see what size each one is. So it is about a little over an inch. I say let's make them just a little bit larger because I want this to be bold. So that should be good. All right, so all we need to do is it's gonna be super simple. Let's make sure we flip it horizontally. So right click, flip horizontally. We are ready to roll. So all we need to do is say send. We are gonna be using Caesar Easy Weed today in the dark green. So I just wanna make sure that's indicated there, and I'll flip you around and show you how I load it onto my mat and how pretty this color is. So for St. Patty's, I do want to bring in that green so we don't get pinched. So here is the green here. Dark green, Caesar Easy Weed. So this is my carrier sheet side. It has that gloss finish. So I'm gonna put that face down on my mat. And I have my mat here. I'm just laying it down. It was hard to find a mat that is still in good use because we have been crafting hard lately. I'm sure you've been seeing some of our projects, but we did get to open some brand new mats, which is like Christmas every day. So here is my vinyl loaded onto my mat. I just need to load it into my Silhouette. So let me show you. Here we are. And we just got a new auto blade. So this is gonna be like butter. Let's press load. All right, so we have loaded it in. Let's go back over here. Everything should be correctly with my size and the color I want. So I am pretty happy to just go send. Send as is because I've already mirrored it. But if you need to mirror it, you could say send mirrored here. So send as is. And now you're gonna hear that special noise. That means that our auto blade is adjusting. So it is going to make sure it's on the right cut setting before we cut it. So while we are doing that, we actually have our pink press over here, and it has been warming up for us. Obviously it has to be pink. We also will be using a hot glue gun today, which is the same color, hot pink. But anyway, this has been warming up for us. If it wasn't turned on just yet, it doesn't take too long. But just to make sure for this video purpose, we already had it preheating, and it's going to be at 302. Yep, right there, it's perfect. So we have it set for 302, and so we will be using this pink press today, which is available on our website. And it is adorable. It's only 30 pounds, so it's easy to transport, and it makes any heat transfer vinyl project super, super quickly. So that is pretty fun. So we already have our cut files. They've already been weeded. Not weeded, sorry. They've already been cut. We're gonna weed that next. But now I'm going to cut this burlap ribbon. So like I showed you earlier, this was from Hobby Lobby. It is a giant roll. And so we're gonna get a lot of good pieces out of this one. And let me show you the size. So I chose to cut this about 11 3/4 of an inch. So this is going to be long enough to go around this whole mason jar this way. So that is the perfect length. If you have larger mason jars or smaller mason jars, then you can cut something a little bit smaller too. I actually have a crafter's confessional for you, which is what we call anything in Happy Crafters that lives in Happy Crafters. We don't usually tell people, but I'm gonna give you a secret. When I was trying to order some mason jars on Amazon, like when I first started about a year ago, I was so excited to do this really fun project. I was gonna put fruit all over these mason jars, and they came in the mail, and Sarah delivered them to me to my desk, and she was like, "Oh, these are cute, Caitlin, what are you gonna do with them?" And then I opened the box up, and you're not gonna believe what came in the box. Let me show you. This is, I don't usually share these kind of secrets, but I think I'm gonna have to, because you guys can probably relate. If you do not check the reviews on Amazon, this is what you'll get. Okay, so I turned them into bug jars, which I think are pretty cute. Can you see all of them? But anyway, let's go compare these. This was what I received, and what I was wanting was the same mason jar that we're getting today. Yep, that didn't work out so well. Anyway, we would love for you guys to share with us anything that has happened like that for you guys. But we have learned from our mistakes. We have read the reviews on Amazon. We have double checked the measurements. So we are good to go there. So like I said, about 11 3/4 of an inch long. And once you cut one, you can just overlap them. And I'm going to cut. So I need 4. So there's 2. And so if you're making these in bulk and you're gonna sell them at a craft show or anything like that, this is going to take no time at all to cut all of this ribbon out. You could even have your kids join along here. And then there was only 4 letters that need to be cut. So that didn't take long. We'll just make sure that that sizing is correct. But here they are. Here's my 4 strips that we will be putting on the mason jars in just a second. And now let's take you back to my first station over here. You get to see the ins and outs of Happy Crafters today. I'm gonna unload this guy. Here is my dark green Caesar Easy Weed. And now I'm going to trim the very top so I can see my cut lines very faint. You can probably see them as well. Yep, there you go. So I'm going to cut these out, and I do need to separate them. So if you find that you need a larger carrier sheet, you can separate those in your Silhouette Studio before cutting. So that way you'll have more. But I think, I don't want to jinx it, but I think this will be enough for us. So I'm going to cut out each letter individually. So now I have my 4. I have my L, I have my shamrock, it's 4 cloves, my C, and my K. So now I am going to weed them out. Let me put you down so you can see. And so we have our weeder tool here. We're just gonna puncture the top. And then once you pierce through that first layer, you can just pull it back. Oh yeah, we need to change this auto blade immediately. And now it's working perfectly. So there's my L. Let's do the shamrock. And so these are pretty simple shapes. So in terms of weeding, it's not gonna take you that long. Again, you could get your children involved in this too. I know Sarah did it when she was younger, so now she's like the weeding master. I think her mom used to pay her $1 a week. It was, she was a pretty high roller. Sorry, my glasses keep falling off too. I guess I need to get them tightened. Everyone in the office has been ordering glasses from a company called Zinni. No, we were not paid to say that, but they are a great company and they send you super cute frames really quickly and for inexpensive. So we'll give them a little shout out there. Everyone in the office pretty much owns some. And I am almost done with my 4th letter. And then we get to go do the fun part and we get to heat press. So that is usually where the magic happens. You can also use an iron at home, but just make sure that you are getting enough pressure when you are applying this to the burlap. So now I am ready to go. Let's go take you to the heat press. Sorry, I flipped you upside down there. This tripod is a little bit more difficult than I thought to work. Sarah's pretty good at it, but she is not here to help me. All right, let's get you a good view of this pink press. There's our shelves in the background. If you're just joining us, we're giving you free cut files today of the home that you see in the background there. And then we're also going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day theme one right now. So I have not done this one yet. We are excited to see how it turns out since that is right around the corner. Here is my reusable cover sheet. So I am going to use this on top of my vinyl so that it won't stick. But this pink press is actually already coated up top here. So if you don't have any exposed vinyl, it's not necessary for you to do that. But especially if you're layering, you'll always want to make sure that your vinyl is protected with this sheet here. So let me leave you for a second. I'm going to go grab my burlap strips. So here we are. I have my first one. So a trick for you guys, if you're at home using an iron, you can do the same thing. If you are trying to find the center here, you can fold it in half, just like that. And then you'll lay it down in your heat press. So now you can see it. And then let's press it down just for a few seconds, just so we get that center crease. So now we have, oh yeah, you can see that pretty nicely. So that's the center crease. And we want to do each letter one by one. So our first letter is our L, and this one is a lot thicker than our home there. So again, this is going to be preference. Whatever cut file you would like to use, you can use at home. You can create your own and then share it with us because we like to see too. And then if you want to find the center of this little guy, fold back on itself, and then just make sure you're not creasing the vinyl. You'll just want to crease the carrier sheet, so top and bottom. And now I have a center line going here. So this is going to be easier for me to line it up. I know it can be difficult. A lot of people will use their ruler too. Now for this burlap, there is a seam that's on the top and bottom, so you will want to be careful that you're getting enough pressure. And after I do like a light tack on here, I might even go back with my iron just to make sure everything is pressed down, because if there's any kind of seam on your heat press, it is not going to get that even pressure that we want. So I can always try to lift it up too to make sure that it is. So let's press this down. I'm going to put my reusable cover sheet down. And here goes. So this was the Caesar Easy Weed Dark Green that we are using. I used the black on the home jars back there. And we're only going to need to press them for 10 seconds. So that's notifying me that it's done. So I'm going to open it up. And I think it got on there. Just double check. This is a very textured material too. But look at that. So that's our first letter. We're already one step there. And if I wanted to save time, then I could actually probably get 3 of them on here at the same time, possibly 4. But we are trying to show you step by step so that you guys can create these at home too. So let's do our next one. Again, here is our strip. We're gonna fold it in half, like so. Press down just to get that center crease line, but if you're using an iron, do the same thing. Just go from over top. So there's one. And let me show you one more so we can do it at the same time. Let's see how many we can load up here. Oh yeah, we could have easily gotten all 4 on here at the same time to give that crease line. I'm gonna open them up. Just make sure, if you're scared at home, I'm not touching the top plate, I'm just touching the bottom, which is a little bit warm, but it's definitely not going to burn myself. I did get burnt last week. We probably shouldn't tell anybody, but that was my fault. There's my burn mark. I was not paying attention, so make sure. Crafters can still get hurt. So I'm gonna lay down each one right on that center mark. And the carrier sheet has just enough tack to get it down. So there's my C, and there's my K. So these would be super cute to bring to a craft show if you want to make them, you know, fit well with like a rustic setting. This is perfect. Again, gifts are a great idea too. We're gonna try all 3 at the same time. Here we go. But a lot of those home decor signs, and then the mason jar, anything with mason jars usually is a big hit. I've seen chandeliers created out of mason jars, a lot of lights, anything like that is usually a big seller. So this is perfect for crafters. It's a smaller little project that doesn't take that long. But people that don't have a silhouette or a Cricut at home, this like will blow their mind, because then you could personalize it and put whatever name you wanted to on there. Give us a thumbs up at home if you're gonna be trying this at home, or if you're trying it with us right now. Let me show you, let me give you the up close and personal. That's the carrier sheet. And I'm gonna pull it off, and voila. So now we have all of them. I'm going to take them over here, and now we only have one more step left to do. All we have to do is apply these to the mason jars. So, oh, awesome. I see so many likes going up. Thanks, guys. We can't wait to see your finished projects, too. So let me give you a close-up down here. I think this will be good. Someone needs to teach me how to use this tripod. So let's make sure everything is correctly. So here they are, finished. I'm going to flip you. Look how cute! So, all we have left to do is to apply them. So here is our mason jar. See up close how it gets a little bit sanded? That is perfect. You can always do more if you want to. But I am in love with these. I don't know which one I like better. At the end, let's have a vote. I want to know what is your favorite. But let's walk over here. Here is our hot pink glue gun. So let me scoot this table a little bit closer. Thank goodness we cleaned this room. If you guys saw a before picture, it was pretty rough in here. But crafting's always got to get messy before it gets better, right? So here we are. Here is our mason jar. And then we are just going to take it one by one. So I'm going to lay down where I want center to go. So it'll be about there. And then you can apply just a little bit of hot glue down here at the base. And I always try to use that stand to press it down so you don't burn yourself, because it will hurt. And then add just a little bit more glue to the top there. And cross it over. And it really does not need much. And the home signs that are on the shelf, I actually just clothespinned them, so if I wanted to change them, I easily could. So that is another thing to take into consideration. Maybe you do some holiday themed ones, and then you could always make these sleeves, or you could even sew these sleeves, which would be super cute, and then they could purchase new ones for the holiday. So you would keep your same mason jars, but then maybe create just customized sleeves that go on them. So that would be super cute and easy to be interchangeable, and anything that you can recycle is great. So there is my first one. I just have 3 more, then I want to see the vote. So here is my shamrock. I am going to lay it where I find center. And I do actually like this font a lot too. And now you guys get it too. So just a little bit of hot glue. Tack it down for my first layer. Go on top, second layer. And there we go. So now, there's that one. And I didn't think about this, but I already need hot glue. So let me leave you there and let me go get one more stick and I'll be right back. So here is a trick for hot glue if you're ever getting to like the end point there and you need to put another stick in, but it always keeps falling out. Just add a little bit of hot glue towards the end, just enough so that you can stick it in. And then there you go. Pretty easy, and now it won't fall out. So it's perfect. We only have 2 more left. So I'm on my C. And if you wanted to, you could always add twine to the top too, which would be super cute. You could put these on your fireplace or mantle, or even in like a TV tray on a coffee table would be super cute. There is my C. And this is taking me no time at all. So you could do 3 or 4 of these in an hour, probably even more. Just make sure that you do let that spray paint dry. And this is actually, I am not surprised, but I really like this matte finish for the mason jars. That's always a hard part, is to know what it's gonna look like when you're just looking at a spray paint bottle. But we got the matte finish from Hobby Lobby, and it actually turned out really cute. So let me flip you around. And we are done, just like that. Here we go. Look how cute. All right, so we need a vote, guys. Everyone that's watching. This will be number 1. Do you like number 1, what we created today here? This is for St. Patrick's Day. So would you like number 1, which is luck? Or do you like the home with the steer? So this will be number 2. So give us a comment. We would love to see which one is your favorite. Obviously you get to have them all, so there's not really a hard decision to make, but we want to know which one you guys enjoy. So again, this is option number 2, which is the home with the steer. Or do you like our luck, number 1? Looks like there might be a unanimous decision here, and everyone likes the home better. So one more time, here is our finished project. Look how cute. And then you just put some greenery next to it, and it makes such a cute piece. So, oh yeah, we gotta vote for number 1. So we obviously like them all, and now they're in your hands, so you can make them with us too. Okay, now we're going back and forth a little bit. You're right, it does depend on what time of year it is. And we are getting very close to St. Patrick's Day. So for someone that maybe doesn't wanna have something so in your face holiday, this is a very subtle way to add it. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Show us your finished products, and then if you ever want to see a recent project of ours, if you see on Instagram or anything like that, let us know and we will share all of our secrets. We are happy to show you. So thank you for joining and have a great rest of your week. Bye guys.